I hope everybody's doing well. I am putting together this segment in order to give us a bit of a timeline here on American OG films. And I just wanted to put together a bit of a understanding of who I am and what I've been through and where I'm going now. The ride's about to get a little bumpy, and I hope everybody's doing well. So here we go. Some of these opening shots are some of my closest family, most of which are no longer with us. Okay, well, I wanted to start the video out just by showing some of my family, and then I'm going to move on to the town I grew up in, and essentially I just want to sort of tell a story, and the pictures don't really have too much to do with the details, but I thought it would be cool just to see some of the pictures, vintage pictures of where I grew up. Essentially, I grew up in a small town, and it was a pretty special life, and I had lots of friends and lots of people who loved me. And there came a time when, as we grow older, we start to move on with what it is that we need to do as an adult. And I was happily going about my life, and I had a beautiful daughter, and I still do. And one day, she was, I think, 5 at the time, we went to pay the water bill. And when I came out, I guess I was having a bit of tachycardia, and that's a very fast heartbeat. And I was having this for, I don't know, probably a few weeks. I don't know exactly what the origin was, but I had cardiac arrest, and I died in a parking lot. And my daughter was beside herself. She was 5 at the time. They did CPR on me for about, I would say, 15 minutes or so, and the ambulance had finally got there. Thank God. A man named Barry Fear, very good guy. Still friends with him to this day, and he essentially preserved my life as I was down on the ground, having arrest, and essentially giving me a breath of life. Anyways, I was fixed and dilated and non-responsive, and in the ICU, and they said to tell they told everybody to say goodbye to me because I essentially would not make it. And after the 3rd day, I, for some reason or the other, woke up, and my life has been a struggle. I thought that I lived in the land of the free, and I had, one of the best medical systems in the world to take care of me. Well, nothing could have been further from the truth. And I had to, over the course of over 10 years now, keep myself alive and away from doctors and their lies and their need to connect you with some kind of pharmaceutical need. And I am now doing a lot better, but I struggle. And when they're spraying the skies and, fluoridating our water and putting pesticides in our food, it becomes a real challenge, a very difficult time for me. And grain, eating bread, there's just no way I can eat it at all. They cure it with pesticides, and that in itself has glyphosate in it. And it's just really a struggle every day. All right, so as I have learned to adapt, at first they had me on 6 or 7 medications. Some of them were cancer causing and completely deadly. And I was very soon acute to their bullshit. And I'm not going to go on and on about that subject, but I had to quit the medications or I was going to die as a result earlier than I would have been able to survive. So, I had to get past all that, and I had to find suitable allopathic alternatives, and that in itself was a real challenge. Not only has it been a struggle for health, but it's really boiled down to a struggle of honesty and integrity and the lack thereof in a lot of the mainstream areas of our lives. And it's something that is difficult for me to get past, the fact that I've had to live not only a lie my whole life, but trying to deal with the struggles and challenges of having to get well, and with all that's been going on in the world and with the lunacy they expect us to adhere to and be part of and capitulate to, it's just unbelievable. And I'm trying to get past that, and I'm trying to move on with my life, and I'm doing the best that I can, and I'm trying to have fun. At the same time, I've been very lonely with my daughter leaving, and she turned 18 and was just, on her way, and I'm very proud of her. But at the same time, I'm having to deal with a lot of pressure and stress.
You dumbass.
A bird or something. Golden live oak, where you can go in there and squat down and shit.
Oh my god, you're really gonna go in? You idiot. I thought you were kidding. What are you doing?
It's coming out everywhere. Well, as you can plainly see, that our lives are very consumed with adrenalized activities, and there was no shortage on my list of wanting to participate in the said ideology. And I have obviously come down a lot from where I was, but I still feel the need to enjoy the rush of wind and the feel of being on a motorcycle. And I want to pursue my ability to enjoy riding, maybe not at this capacity here, but I still think that I can ride like this I just gotta take my time and start getting into it again. But that's not my goal. I just want to pursue the YouTube channel to have a video log of my life, and this is one of my favorite times right here with Tristan. This is us having lunch and a tea. Here's me acting like a jumping in the pool.
I do the full sprawl swan dive. Watch.
Anyways, here's me at the prime of my life.
As you can see, you little Hegelian ham hock. Hegelian ham hock. Since you can play with fear, I'm fucking losing my connection to reality. So, if you could reach out and say hi to me, motherfucker. Slippery slope. These kids are. Pew! You're lucky to have one brain. And from the front to back, not back to front, motherfucker. Recipe. It's very good. It's called poop soup and dog shit salad. Want some french fries? How about some chicken?